Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about the American Revolution. Alright, so the main people involved in this event are the following. We have Ethan Allen, who was a military leader. We have Benedict Arnold, who was a heroic general that defeated the British. We also have Elijah Clark, who was a frontier military leader. Then we have Alexander Hamilton, who was a military officer and a very influential person for war strategies. Then we have Paul Revere, who was the warning messenger. He was the one that said, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" I don't know if you heard that before, but we had him. And then we have Crispus Attucks, who was an early mayor. And then we have Benjamin Franklin, who helped with the diplomacy and alliances. And then we have King George III, who was the British ruler opposing independence. Okay, so the key impacts of the American Revolution. First, we had the Boston Massacre. This occurred in 1770 when British soldiers fired into a mob on the King Street, killing 5 and injuring 6 others. Next, we have the Boston Tea Party. The Boston Tea Party occurred in 1776 and was a protest about the tax on tea. And a phrase that is usually associated with this event is taxation without representation. Next, we have the Declaration of Independence. This occurred in 1776 and pretty much summarized the colonists' motivation for seeking independence. Next, we have Valley Forge, which occurred from 1777 to 1778, and it was a naturally defensible plateau where the army could train and recoup for the year battle. Then we have the Battle of Yorktown in 1781, and Washington forces defeated Lord Charles Cornwall's Western Army dug in at Yorktown, Virginia. Okay, the American Revolution. In each of the 13 colonies, American patriots overthrew their existing government, closed courts, and drove out British colonial officials. They held elected conventions and established their own legislators, which existed outside any legal pyramids established by the British. The impacts of the American Revolution. Political and social life changed drastically after independence. Political participation grew as more people gained the right to vote. In addition, more common citizens, or new men, played increasingly important roles in local and state government. Hierarchy within the states underwent significant changes. In summary, for the American Revolution was an epic political and military struggle waged between 1765 and 1783, when 13 of the British North American colonies rejected its imperial rule. The protest began in opposition to taxes without representation by the British monarchy and Parliament. And that is all you need to know for the EOC US History course.